The sun was bright, and the campus cafe buzzed with students taking a break. Jungkook, Jimin, and Taehyung entered the cafe.
So let me get this straight. You saw her come in here and now you're suddenly in the mood for coffee? Very believable.
What can I say? Her presence gives my coffee cravings a whole new depth.
You sir, not even subtle man, just admit it. YN has turned Jungkook, the untouchable, into a lovesick puppy.
I'm not a puppy. I'm a wolf. Big difference.
A wolf, please? More like a golden retriever wagging its tail.
As they stood in line, Jungkook spotted YN at a corner table, sipping her drink and scrolling on her phone. His lips curved into a mischievous grin.
There she is. So what's the master plan this time? Faint dramatically? Trip over a chair? Or maybe spill your coffee on her like in those cheesy dramas?
No theatrics. I'm going to walk over there, say hi, and win her over with my natural charm.
Natural charm? Oh, this I've got to see.
Jungkook grabbed his coffee and casually made his way to YN's table. She glanced up briefly, her expression neutral.
If you're here to steal my peace, just know I'm armed with sarcasm.
Good thing I came prepared. I brought wheat as backup.
You again? What, did fate run out of other people to annoy?
Or maybe fate just knows a good match when it sees one.
YN huffs but doesn't tell him to leave. Jungkook takes it as an invitation. He leans forward, resting his chin on his hand.
So what's today's drink of choice? Let me guess, something bold just like you.
It's black coffee. Because I like my drinks how I like my company, strong and no sugarcoating.
Wow, that sounds cold. Lucky for you, I some sweet enough to balance it out.
YN raises an eyebrow, unimpressed.
You've got lines for days, don't you?
What can I say? You bring out the poet in me.
Let me guess. Next you'll tell me I'm your muse.
You might be.
The sudden sincerity in his tone throws YN off. She shifts slightly in her seat but doesn't look away.
You're persistent. I'll give you that.
And charming. Don't forget charming.
Let's not get carried away.
From across the cafe, Jimin and Taehyung are watching like it's their favorite TV show. Taehyung gestures dramatically.
Look at him go. It's like watching a rom-com unfold in real life.
Except the male lead is a little too cocky for his own good.
Jungkook notices YN's notebook lying open on the table. He gestures toward it.
You right?
Sometimes. Why are you asking?
Just wondering if you were writing about me yet.
Don't flatter yourself. If anything, you'd be the comic relief.
I'll take it, as long as I'm in the story.
YN's lips twitch as she tries not to smile. Jungkook takes a sip of his coffee, watching her closely.
So, what do you write? Poetry? Journals? Or secret plans take over the world?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would enlighten me.
It's personal. And none of your business.
Fair enough. But if you ever want to share, I'm all ears.
For a moment, YN's guard drops. She looks at him, almost as if considering it. Then she shakes her head.
You're too nosy for your own good. Like you're overly curious and you're getting a little too involved.
And you're too intriguing for me to ignore.
For a brief second, YN's walls seemed to crack, and Jungkook caught the faintest blush on her cheeks. Just then, Taehyung and Jimin appeared at the table, effectively ruining the moment.
Wow, Jungkook. A romantic tete-a-tete. And you didn't even invite us?
Tell me, how is he doing? We have been coaching him on his pickup game, but he is a slow learner.
Can you two not?
They're kind of funny. Maybe I should hang out with them instead.
Hear that? Jungkook? She likes us better.
Jungkook leaned back in his chair, looking exasperated but amused as YN chuckled softly.
If he annoys you too much, just blink twice. We still stage a rescue.
Noted.
After a few more jokes, Jimin and Taehyung finally left, and Jungkook turned back to YN.
You know, I'm not always this annoying. I can be serious too.
Oh yeah. Prove it.
Alright. Why don't you tell me something real? Something you don't tell most people.
Why should I?
Because I should tell you something real in return. Call it an exchange of secrets.
YN considers this, then sighs.
Fine, I hate coffee.
Wait, what? But you are always drinking it.
It's the cheapest thing on the menu. I just pretend to like it.
You are full of surprises, aren't you?
YN smirks, but there's a flicker of vulnerability in her eyes. Jungkook decides to match it.
Okay, my turn. I used to be scared of the dark, like full-on terrified.
Used to be?
Sometimes still am, but don't tell Jimin or Taehyung. They never saw this side of me.
Your secret's safe with me. From now.
YN and Jungkook are walking down a quiet street. The streetlights cast a soft glow, and the cool breeze carries the faint scent of rain. Jungkook is walking slightly ahead, his hands in his pockets, while YN keeps pace, arms crossed.
You know, YN, you are pretty stubborn. I've gotta say, it's impressive.
And you're persistent. Aren't we a great combo?
That's just what I have been saying. Even Destiny thinks so.
Oh, here we go again. What's Destiny got to do with this now?
Jungkook stops and turns to face her, walking backward as he talks. His eyes sparkle with mischief.
Think about it. We keep running into each other. No matter how hard you try to avoid me, doesn't that feel like fate?
Fate? Jungkook, it's called coincidence. Don't romanticize it.
Okay, then let me prove it.
Oh, this should be good. How exactly are you going to prove fate?
YN stares at him, half annoyed, half amused.
Alright, listen up, universe. If you really ship me and YN as best friends, or maybe something more,
Jungkook.
then let it rain. Right here.
YN bursts out laughing and shakes her head.
Oh, come on. That's not how it works.
Oh? You scared the universe might actually agree with me?
Before YN can reply, there's a distant rumble of thunder. She pauses mid-step, glancing at the sky. Jungkook's grin widens.
No way.
Wait for it.
A moment later, raindrops begin to fall, softly at first, then quickly picking up into a gentle shower. YN freezes, staring at the sky in disbelief. Jungkook looks at her smugly.
Told you. Even God ships us.
You planned this, didn't you? You probably bribed the weather gods.
I wish I had that kind of power. But no, this is just pure, undeniable proof that we need to be friends.
Fine. Let's say the rain is a sign. But just so we're clear, friends. Nothing more.
Ouch, you want me. But I'll take what I can get.
As they start walking again, YN surprises him by stopping and looking at him with a soft smile.
You know, Jungkook, you're different. In a good way. And I don't want to lose the kind of friendship you're offering.
Wait, did you just admit that you actually like me as a friend? Of course.
Don't let it go to your head. But yeah, you're not so bad.
Jungkook places a hand on his chest pretending to be emotional.
Wow, YN. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. I think I might cry.
Don't push it.
As they near YN's house, the rain slows to a light drizzle. YN stops at her gate, turning to face Jungkook. He looks at her with his signature smirk, the rain-soaked strands of his hair falling across his forehead.
All right, Jungkook. You walked me home, proved your destiny theory, and somehow convinced me to be friends. Happy now?
Very, but don't get too comfortable. I am not just I am your friend, the best one you will ever have.
You're impossible, Jungkook.
Impossible to ignore. Don't forget it.
As YN turns to head inside, she glances over her shoulder, her smile lingering. Jungkook watches her disappear into her house, his smirk softening into a genuine smile. He stands there for a moment, the rain finally stopping, and whispers to himself.
Step 1. Completed.
The rain had stopped, but the story was far from over. What started as a simple bet had turned into something much deeper. Jungkook's playful persistence had built an unexpected friendship with YN. But the real question remains. Can Jungkook turn this friendship into something more, or will YN see through his charm? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned, because this bet might just change everything.